Hi, welcome to our channel, Programming a Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin. The GTD method explained in 10 minutes. The struggle of a busy mind. Every person has experienced the weight of a busy mind. Thoughts bounce around like restless birds. Pay the bills. Call a friend. Finish that report. Buy groceries. Attend a meeting. Plan the holiday. The mind keeps juggling tasks, and with each passing hour, the stress grows heavier. People often believe they can hold everything in memory, but this is the very reason they forget birthdays, miss deadlines, and feel guilty at night for not doing enough. Productivity is not just about working harder. It is about building a clear and trusted way to manage the chaos of life. That is where the GTD method steps in. It is a way to move from feeling overwhelmed to feeling in control. It works because it takes the load off your brain and gives it back the freedom to think clearly. Imagine a man walking down a road carrying a bag filled with stones. Every step becomes slower as the bag gets heavier. That bag is like the human mind when it tries to remember everything. The GTD method is like setting the bag down, sorting the stones into neat boxes, and carrying only what matters. Suddenly, the walk feels lighter. The stones are still there, but they no longer crush the man. Step 1. Capture everything around you. The first step is capture. This means getting every thought, responsibility, or idea out of your head and into a trusted place. This could be a notebook, a phone, or a folder. The main rule is simple. If it matters, write it down. Think about Mira, a young mother. She was constantly running from one task to another. She would try to remember to buy diapers, cook dinner, pay bills, call the doctor, and help her child with homework. At night, she lay in bed restless, afraid she had forgotten something. When she learned to capture, she carried a small pad and pen. Every time something came to mind, she wrote it down. Soon her pad was filled with lists. To her surprise, she slept better. Why? Because she no longer trusted her memory. She trusted her pad. By capturing, she emptied her mind of clutter. Capturing is like sweeping the floor of your brain. Every crumb of thought goes into a basket. The brain is finally free to focus, knowing nothing important will be lost. Step 2. Clarify what it really means. After capturing comes clarification. A raw list filled with vague items can be overwhelming. Clarifying means deciding what each item truly represents. Some items are actions, some are projects, and some are simply trash. Take Rahul, a college student. On his capture list, he had written improved grades. It looked like a single task, but when he clarified, he realized it was actually a big project. He needed to meet professors, create a study plan, join a study group, and practice past papers. Clarifying broke the mountain into smaller steps like email professor today and spend 1 hour revising biology. Suddenly, the impossible became possible. Clarification is about asking one question. What is the next action? If something cannot be acted on now, then decide whether it should be saved for later or dropped. Without this step, your capture system will become a mountain of confusion. With it, you will see a clear path forward. Step 3. Organize into the right places. Once you know what each item means, the next step is to organize. Just as a kitchen has separate shelves for spices, plates, and pots, tasks also need proper places. If everything is mixed in one pile, you'll feel lost. But if each item is placed in a category, you will always know where to look. Consider Fatima, a manager with endless responsibilities. Her old to-do list was one long sheet of confusion. She could not tell which task to do first. When she started organizing, she made clear categories. She kept a calendar for appointments and deadlines. She created lists for phone calls, emails, errands, and projects. Now, when she had 15 minutes free, she checked her calls list and made quick calls. When she was at her desk, she looked at her computer tasks. Organization gave her direction. She no longer wasted time thinking about what to do. She simply looked at the right list and acted. Organization is about trust. If your system holds everything in its right place, you can relax knowing nothing is lost. The mind is calm because it knows the map is reliable. Step 4. Reflect to stay sharp. A A system is only as good as the care it receives. Reflection is the habit that keeps it alive. At least once a week, you must sit down to review your lists, check your progress, and update what has changed. Without reflection, the system decays. Forgotten tasks hide in the corners, and the clarity fades away. Imagine David, a father and employee. He once captured and organized, but soon felt overwhelmed again. Then he realized he had not reviewed his system for weeks. His lists were outdated, and his calendar was messy. He decided to set aside every Friday evening for reflection. He reviewed his projects, crossed off what was done, updated deadlines, and planned the next week. From then on, his Mondays became calm instead of chaotic. Reflection is not only about lists. It is also about direction. It is the time to ask whether the actions you're taking are leading you toward the life you want. Without reflection, you may become busy but not effective. With reflection, you remain both productive and purposeful. Step 5. Engage with confidence. The final step is engagement. This is where you actually do the work. Engagement becomes easy when you trust your system. Instead of staring at a long, confusing list, you simply look at the right category and take action. Take the story of Lena, a business owner. Before using this method, she spent hours each day wondering what to work on. She would jump from emails to phone calls to paperwork without clear focus. After building her organized system, she made decisions with ease. If she had a short break, she checked her quick task list. If she had more time, she worked on her main projects. She no longer wasted energy deciding what to do. Her system guided her. Engagement is the reward of the method. It is the point where planning becomes progress. You no longer live in reaction to the loudest noise. You live with clarity, choosing what matters most in the moment. Why the method works for everyone. The beauty of the GTD method is that it works across all areas of life. Students, professionals, parents, and leaders all benefit from it because the human brain works the same way. It cannot hold endless reminders without stress. By building an external system, you free your brain to think, create, and focus. Consider 3 different lives. A student overwhelmed by exams captures every subject task, clarifies next actions, organizes notes, reflects weekly, and studies with focus. A parent balancing work and family captures school events, clarifies meal plans, organizes errands, reflects on the week, and engages with calm. A leader managing big projects captures every idea, clarifies priorities, organizes teams, reflects on goals, and engages with power. In each story, the result is the same: clarity, control, and peace of mind. Living with peace and productivity. The GTD method is not about cramming more into the day. It is about creating a life where nothing important is lost and the mind is free from clutter. It gives you peace at night because you know your system holds everything. It gives you energy in the morning because you know exactly where to start. Picture yourself ending a day with calm instead of guilt. Your tasks are captured. Your projects are clear. Your lists are organized. Your week has been reflected on, and your actions are focused. This is the gift of the method. It transforms chaos into clarity. It turns stress into confidence. And most of all, it allows you to live not only with productivity, but also with peace. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.